is Andrew from Dogs Day Training with my lovely assistant Sheila, and today we're going to teach you guys the basics of luring to show your dog how to sit, down, and roll over. So what exactly is luring? Luring is just using a food reward or a toy reward, whatever drives your dog, to lure them into a specific position. So just to demonstrate the idea, here I have a little piece of mozzarella cheese, which Sheila happens to love, and I want Sheila to go into a sitting position. So what I'm going to do is show Sheila that I have this cheese. Sheila, come here. See how she's going after it? She's very interested, and I have it right in her nose, and her nose is going to be like a magnet to this cheese, right? So I'm going to move the cheese around, and she's going to follow, okay? So let's say I want to get her into a sitting position. I'm going to take this cheese, and I'm going to slowly move it up and behind, see? So she's already familiar with this pattern of movement, so it's going to be a little bit easier with her than with a new dog, but the same basic concept applies. So we just do that again. Sheila, stand. Good. Watch. So I'm going to go up and back with the treat. Perfect. Good job, Sheila. Good girl. So that's the basic idea. Now we got her in a perfect sitting position, right? So there she goes. Sit. Good girl. Stay. So now we have our dog in a perfect sit. Okay, so this is exactly what we want. But now we want to go into the down position. We want her to lay down. So the way we can lure her into that, same idea. Get this cheese, get her interested in the cheese or whatever you're using as a lure, and I'm just going to slowly bring it to the ground. In order to follow it, good girl, she's going to have to go onto all fours like that. And you just reward her really heavily when she does. So same idea, let's do that again. Just follow, she's going to follow it down. Perfect, and I'm going to give it to her. And so at first, when you're teaching this, goes for sit, down, and roll over. When you're first teaching it, you don't have to use a verbal command. You just want to get them comfortable with the movement and some sort of visual signal, right? So after a while, your dog's going to pick up that, okay, when you go up and back with your hand, that means sit. When you go down with your hand, that means down. Okay, so that's how a dog first learns. They learn the visual cue before they learn the auditory. So now that our dog has mastered sitting down, using a lure, we're ready for the next step, which is roll over. So roll over takes a little bit more technique with your luring. The basic idea still applies. So I'm going to bring the cheese out to her side. And see how she has to turn onto her side to follow it? That's exactly what we're after. I'm going to give her a little reward for just complying at all, right? So I'm going to keep going, and she's going to have to keep rolling to keep following it. Perfect. And there she goes, topples right over. So let's just try that again. Come here. Sit. Down. Now watch, I'm going to bring the cheese out to the side. She has to roll onto her side to follow. Then I'm just going to rotate it around her. And perfect, she rolled over. Alright, let's do that again. Sit. Down. This time I'm going to try to go the other way. So I'm going to bring it out to her side. She has to get on her side to follow. Rotate it around her, and she has to roll to follow, and I'm going to give it to her as soon as she does. So that makes sense? Now some dogs are going to be much more reluctant than Sheila is to do this movement. She's very comfortable with it now. If a dog is reluctant, then make it a point to reward small improvements. So that means as soon as your dog hits her side, treat her. As soon as she goes, 10 degrees up, treat her, 20 degrees up, treat her. Really make it fun and exciting, and you're going to get the progress you want to see. So just one last time. Lure her into a sit, into a down, bring it out to the side, and then just sort of rotate around her body, and she has to roll over to follow it. So that's the basics of luring for you guys. So today we taught you guys how to lure your dog into position using a food reward, and we used as examples sit, down, and roll over for the behaviors you can teach with this technique. But you can teach plenty of other tricks using this as well, including heel, play dead, jump, and many other more advanced tricks. If you find this useful, then please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and check out our other videos. We're going to be producing content weekly. It's going to be uploaded every Sunday. Also check out our website, our Facebook, our Patreon, and if you ever want to contact me for training in the Central Columbus area, then you can reach me at dogsdaytraining@gmail.com. Check the links in the description. We really appreciate your support. Thank you.